welcome to this very special episode of Very Real Tournament. This is, in case you didn't know, a comedy battle cast where we pit two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. My name is Nick Potter, but they call me Sick Nick because I feel like fucking garbage. So, if y'all could sort of join me down here in this lower register to introduce yourselves. Who's this over on my right? Why don't you go ahead and give them your name?
Why, hello, I am Joey Potter. I don't have a cool nickname.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Zach Kerr, King of the Slur. What y'all doing tonight?
Whoa.
That was way cooler than me.
I'm Butler Carter, and I'm bald.
And he doesn't really want to commit to the sort of lower, smooth jazz register that we're laying out tonight.
Ooh, baby.
I'll try.
Just, I've confused
now it's just ASMR.
yeah, I've confused slow jazz voice with my ASMR. So this is going to be sort of an audio road trip for you guys tonight. It's going to be all over the place, but we're excited. Who are our... I don't normally ask you guys this, but who are the opponents that are facing off in this very real tournament? Zach, give them to me.
All right, tonight we got Jackie Chan as the legend of the Drunken Master.
Okay.
And Jackie Chan as the Tuxedo.
So...
the man in the tuxedo.
Right, so this is sort of a double dose of Jackie Chan for you all.
We're
and
having a Jackie Chan off.
Damn.
Nice.
And I'm sorry, I will eventually stop doing this voice, but it does make my throat not hurt so bad. So I'll eventually get out of this, but I kind of don't want to. What do you guys think? Butler, should I keep doing this voice?
As long as I don't have to.
Okay.
I mean, Butler, your voice is already down there.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that's okay. I met it up. I've been I don't know if you guys do this. I'm probably the only one. I like to just take shots of Dayquil. Like I just like an alcoholic from the flask. I don't even pour it in a little cup. I throw the cup away. I don't even attempt to keep the little cup that comes with it. I throw it away in the parking lot. Like I'm on my way out of the Walgreens and I toss it in the garbage can and I open it up
I'm not
and
gonna
shoot
need
from
this.
it.
I don't need this.
And then I sort of consume lozenges like a chain smoker. Like, I'm not even done with one, and I put the next one in to sort of keep it going.
It's like lighting a cigarette with your old cigarette.
Right, yeah.
Right. But a lozenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I touch the lozenges together. I don't know.
All right, I have to derail this even more for a second because something's really bugging me. Nick, are you crying, sweating, or do you have glitter under your eye?
Joey, I've been wondering the same thing for
I think it's
the past
glitter,
2
but I
minutes.
am really congested, so all my orifices are just leaking. And I'm a little sweaty probably just because I'm wearing a hoodie because I feel like shit and I can't just wear my t-shirt. So just hang with me. I'm lucky that you guys don't have to see me, all you listeners out there.
He still looks cute.
What?
I said he still looks cute.
Still looks
thank
cute.
you.
Well, I think the glitter just really highlights your eyes, honestly.
Thank you. I appreciate
Or
it.
sweat, whatever it is.
The sweat also highlights my eyes. Doesn't matter. Okay, guys, I'm going to try and get through this. Maybe you might hear me making some gross mouth noises. I'll try and make them away from the mic for everybody. That sound good?
Sounds great.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's get into it. We got the Tuxedo versus the Drunken Master and his legend.
The legend of him.
Yeah. Sorry, no honorifics sort of for the Tuxedo. He hasn't earned those yet. So we got a double dose of Jackie Chan for you guys. On Team Tuxedo is me and my brother Joseph.
Yep.
And on Team Drunken Master, DM, are my boys Zach and Butler.
Yep.
Yay.
All right, let's get right into it. I want to hear all about Jackie Chan tonight. So let's
get ready.
All right, cool. All right, well, guys, do you want to hit us with a little bit of info on the Drunken Master to start us off?
Sure. I guess, what would you say? He's 1930s China?
It was hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
I don't think there was ever like a little pop-up at the beginning that says the date.
Or
that's a shame because that happened a lot in the Tuxedo, actually. We knew exactly where we were all the time.
Oh.
No matter what.
So what you just want to say, is 1930 ancient China? Probably not.
No.
We'll just say old China.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
like some
Good old
gangsters
China.
and some, you know.
Yeah,
Good old
we got
China.
some Western occupation that the Drunken Master Jackie Chan is fighting against.
Oh, so the white people are moving in, is what you're
exactly,
saying.
white folk. And so he's got this fighting style that is just very reliant on him being drunk.
Oh, really?
But
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know. Drunken
it's
Master.
frowned upon.
Yeah, very frowned upon. Makes a fool out of himself.
Okay, so society sort of doesn't accept the Drunken Master.
No.
Fight
Society's whatever to it.
They
think he's cool. They're like, oh man, he's an unstoppable fighter.
Oh, okay.
But then he crosses his dad wrong. Can't piss your dad off.
Oh, his dad is not okay with the drunken. Is the fighting style called Drunken Master?
It's called drunken boxing.
Drunken boxing. Thank you.
So
he is the master of drunken boxing.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if where he learned it from. I don't feel like that's ever really talked about.
I feel like he
It was
just
from his
got
dad.
drunk and started fighting people.
Was it from his
It's
dad?
from his dad.
Okay.
Oh, that's shitty. So his dad taught him a skill and then was
Well,
like...
the fighting style, you don't actually have to be drunk. It's
Oh,
an actual.
Jackie Chan
it's,
just takes it literally.
it's an actual fighting style,
Okay.
of sorts. But yeah, it's hard to describe his moves. He's got kung fu. He does this thing where he bends backwards and grabs their throat.
Hold on. How many ladder rungs does he jump through in this movie? Or fall through?
Fall through.
Or,
I don't feel like there's.
Whoa,
There's
really?
no ladder play?
There's,
I feel like
there's
that's
a little
like
ladder
staple
action, but
There's some
not
stair
much.
play.
where he jumps through ladder rungs.
He does, yeah, I'd say that's
I feel like most of the time when he was presented with a ladder, he skipped the ladder by jumping some other way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's disappointing, but
Right.
Right.
Yeah, he's very good with improvised weapons. I think for a big fight scene in the movie, he just uses 2 wooden benches and proceeds to beat the shit out of like 20
He also
dudes.
uses a table. At one point, he's the Axe Gang. I don't know how many of them there were. They never talked about it, but there was at least 50.
And it was honestly...
there wasn't a number at the bottom of the screen
No,
that popped
not
up
like
to
a
let
tick
you know.
down or anything
Yeah.
as he eliminates Axe Gang members.
Honestly, though, it was more of a hatchet gang. Let's be real.
Hatchet Gang.
They didn't
Sorry.
have axes. They
Yeah,
had little hand
let's
hatchets.
take the time to split hairs
Yeah,
I miss-
come on.
with a hatchet.
I misspoke. But yeah.
Sorry, that was stupid.
So-
I don't feel good.
His opening move in the fight is he's upstairs with another fellow. I don't remember his name.
Some other fighting dude.
Right.
You were going to say Asian
They're
guy.
sitting upstairs.
I know you were.
I was going to say martial artist or something. I don't know.
But they're sitting upstairs eating dinner, and they notice it gets very quiet. And then they look out the window, and there's no people. And then all of a sudden, there's an hatchet gang coming through the windows and coming in the building and trying to come up the stairs. And his first move, for whatever reason, is to just jump downstairs into them, onto a table, through the table.
Whoa.
And then breaks the table and uses the table as a fighting... As a
Yeah,
tool
that's
for
what's
fighting.
great about Jackie Chan in general is his fights are always... They seem very improvised. He uses his surroundings in a fun, colorful way.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, he doesn't do this very much in the Tuxedo because it's an early 2000s garbage movie.
Yeah.
So...
Well, this was 1998.
Right, no, that's what I'm saying. That's
94.
OG...
94.
In China.
That's OG Jackie Chan
I see what you're saying.
using cool moves and stuff. Then he came over to America, and lazy-ass American directors just wanted him to punch
Get
people.
in a tuxedo.
There was still some authentic Jackie Chan-ness in the tuxedo.
Right, he always brings a little bit of his style to everything. I was just
his swagger.
a little bit
Lots
disappointed.
of wire work. Is that what you call that? Where they're on wires flying around, right?
Jackie
Yes.
Chan doesn't use a fucking wire. He uses a magical tuxedo.
Right.
So, Joey, let's talk about the Tuxedo a little bit. This movie is from like 2002.
I looked it up.
Okay. It's got your boy Jackie Chan, obviously.
As Jimmy Tong.
Jimmy Tong.
Which sounds vaguely like James Bond.
Yeah, I wonder if they did that on purpose because the writing is horrendous in this movie. And then his sidekick, not a martial arts fighter, it's Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Del Blaine?
Del Blaine.
Nice.
Delblin.
And yeah, he acquires a technological tuxedo from, I guess, a spy.
Yeah.
Clark Devlin.
Who's defeated by a bomb skateboard.
Yep.
He is defeated by a little goofy bomb skateboard.
Yep. It blew up a car, which then injured him.
Right.
It was done.
Someone
by
didn't
a
just like smack him with a
skateboard
skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be way better.
I would love that personally.
But yeah, Jimmy Tong starts out as a taxi driver.
Yeah.
With a soul patch.
With a sweet soul patch, which they did. I wonder if this was like Jackie Chan sort of thing, because like 5 more minutes into the movie, and they ask him to remove the soul patch in the movie.
Yeah.
They say you got to get rid of the soul patch, and I
Wow.
wonder if they sort of.
He's also introduced with a Hooters shirt on.
Yeah, he has a Hooters shirt, and he's trying to talk to a girl.
And then he fights a guy
A
on
biker?
a bike.
A bike messenger.
Not a biker. Just
No.
a guy on a
Just
bike.
a really
bike
buff
messenger,
messenger,
yeah.
guy.
And he loses, I assume.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
scared
hides
off
under
by-
the cab.
Yeah.
Right.
But so he's hired by this guy Clark Devlin because he drives his like assistant
real
very
good.
fast through the city. This super spy hires people left and right, just like on a whim. He does the same thing with Jennifer Love Hewitt to the point where they're like, "What? How did this person die?" I guess he was drowned, and she's like, "No." Takes glasses off.
I'm a water scientist.
What?
He was dehydrated, even though he drowned in water.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and then one of his associates are like, "Hey, do you want to come work for Clark Devlin?" It's like, oh wow, this super spy just hires people on a whim.
Yeah.
So you're saying the movie totally checks out?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Also, no, I'll bring that up later.
Okay, but yeah, this tuxedo can do everything. You guys are in for a wild ride because this tuxedo is amazing. It has so many moves. I'm going to bring them up. I don't want to just list them off all in a row because that's boring. So we will start off with, though, he does start out with demolition mode, which just tears everything apart.
Yeah.
So if Drunken Master's coming at him and he turns on demolition mode, he's just knocking everything down, breaking shit.
So what are Jimmy Tong's fighting abilities outside of the tuxedo?
Cerro.
He has a little bit.
He does do a little bit of
moves.
dodging when
He has
he's fighting the
some
bike
good
messenger.
Jackie Chan dodging.
But not really a lot per se. It's mainly the tuxedo doing the work.
I saw him roll over a car.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He does a little bit of dodging.
As far as the demolition mode,
A little bit. Would you call that parkour?
Call it Jackie Chan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like demolition mode just hands weapons to the Drunken Master, though.
Yeah, because if
he
there's
just
one
picks
thing,
up stuff anywhere he can. and
if
just
there's one thing
starts-
that the Hatchet Gang fight made very clear is that he can make a weapon out of anything.
Yeah, at one point he has a I guess it was like a bamboo beam that he's hitting them with, and it starts to fray, and then it becomes like little swords on the end of it because they're sharpened bamboo split apart, and that's when the movie gets gory. He literally is just like cutting people up with the, I mean, not like, but like cutting their faces, cutting their clothing, cutting the skin within.
All right, let me hit you with this though. What do you think the Drunken Master could do against the Tuxedo's booty shaking function?
Booty shake function.
Yeah, no, I saw that in a clip and I was really
It's
worried
down.
about it.
Yeah, you should be because it's horrifying.
You know,
and intense.
here's what: if the Drunken Master is very drunk, he's got a lot of charm, and he basically dances in front of some ladies when he's really drunk. It's more of a
You
fight.
could say that his fight
but
is
he's-
like dance moves. It's so
yeah,
smooth.
he's got this one move where he puts his hands and looks like he's playing a flute, and he gets all cute, and all the ladies love it. So that's basically dancing, right?
Yeah. If
So,
that's the same as like the dance move where you're pushing a grocery basket and putting stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like just doing
good-
everyday like things.
The good
Right.
dancing moves.
Right, the good dancing
The
moves.
best ones.
Okay, well, maybe I might give that the Drunken Master might be able to defend against the booty shaking.
It might be like a neutral ground.
Look, yeah, if it comes to a
It's
dance
just a
off,
stalemate.
It's a stalemate
Yeah.
of like a
Just
sweet
ass
dance
to
off.
ass.
Yeah.
Just a lot. He does do a very intense butt shake in front of this man for like an uninterrupted 45 seconds.
I think I remember that
While
now.
he's macking on his fiance.
Yeah, he's
He's
being-
macking on his
Good
fiance,
Lord.
shoving his butt in the main antagonist's face.
for seriously way too long. Like it's some uncomfortable cinema type stuff where they're trying to make you kind of cringe in your seat. So I guess I don't know. That director might be a genius. Who knows? Okay, Joey, what's another... Just give me another tuxedo move that these guys would have to defend against, because he has a bunch.
He can do... he can recreate in its entirety a James Brown concert.
Yeah, it makes him sing sort of like James Brown because, if you guys didn't know this, he does enter a club where James Brown is performing and just happens to wander into his dressing room. And James Brown is like, hey, man, I don't know you. I've never met you. But you know what? I'm going to give you and your girl 2 front row tickets to my show.
And then also, he says some not okay things.
Oh, yeah. He does talk about Jennifer Love Hewitt's breasts.
I guess
in an
this is
offensive manner.
where...
So I guess he sort of deserved what he got, if you think
yeah.
about it. He goes to touch Jackie Chan, Jimmy Tong. Clark Devlin. He's got so many names. Because he's an international spy. He goes to touch the suit, and of course if you touch the suit, which this is sort of a problem for Drunken Master, he just flips you like a billion times until you pass out. So I'd like to see Drunken Master use his moves to touch this tuxedo, because he's getting flipped, guys.
I think he'd just throw up and shrug it off, but I'm not sure.
Does he? Okay, question. Does Jackie Chan throw up in this movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot.
Okay.
Several times.
Two.
Well, yeah, there are only 2 drunken moments. He uses the drunken fighting style.
Okay, so he uses drunken fighting style throughout, but he only gets wasted.
Facilitates it with alcohol twice.
Okay.
And then
does that make him like super strong if he does that? Is that
It just
what you're
makes...
saying?
Basically, he becomes invulnerable. It's not like a
Right,
big
'cause
deal,
he's
but
drunk.
like people hit him, and he's like, "That's
just
funny."
smiles
and then he, like,
goofily the
destroys
whole time.
them. So,
what you know about pants defense?
Okay, this is something I want to bring up with you guys. Because say Drunken Master gets close. He takes off the jacket of the tuxedo. You're like, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do? You only have half the tuxedo. Okay, right?
So what are the rules of the tuxedo? How much is necessary
There's
to
no
function?
fucking rules.
But I'm
Because
saying...
we're about to tell
it's
you.
controlled by a watch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically the one rule. Is that if you take the jacket off, there's pants only defense.
Yeah.
Where he spends a couple minutes fighting with just his legs because he doesn't have the jacket on yet. So good luck is what I'm saying.
Okay.
so
Taking off part of his tuxedo.
I do have a question though. So Jimmy Tong,
Jimmy Tong.
no fighting experience to speak of that we know of. Maybe he
Right.
took some classes when he was a child. We
Right.
don't know. And then we have a Drunken Master.
Uh-huh.
It's the key word there is master.
Master.
So are these 2 fighting styles like equal here, or do you think the tuxedo has an edge, or does
Does it ever elaborate
drunken
what
boxing
fighting styles the tuxedo is capable of?
It does not go into specific fighting
don't know.
styles.
Probably Jackie Chan style, because I
Jackie Chan
imagine
style.
he choreographed his fights.
I think so. I don't think.
Oh,
he-
definitely. There were some of the same moves in the clips that I saw from Tuxedo.
Right. Right. So there's no style per se that he shows us, but like I said, he can sing and dance like James Brown for no reason.
Okay.
He did a full split and then went back up while having the mic in his hand.
Nice.
All right, I'm checking my list. Good luck with this, guys. You can turn on an anti-gravity mode.
Yeah,
Where he just like jumps real high and floats. So I'd like to see the Drunken Master jump up and catch this man when he is midair.
I think you'd be baffled by it at the very least.
Yeah, probably make him throw up some more.
Right.
Yeah. Well, too.
He just views it.
He's
this man
drunk and
doing
he just decides to quit drinking because he's like, well, this is not real. Clearly,
I know we're
I need to
sort
turn
of.
my life around.
I saw a man floating. It doesn't make sense.
Right. Well, there was a moment like that in the movie where he had to turn his life around. He said he'd never drink again, but,
But he
later
had
in the
to.
movie
Guess
he
what?
had to drink.
drank again.
Right.
Right.
Also brings up a good point. Drunken Master always going to have booze on him.
He's always going to have booze. He always has booze on him in this movie, or finds a way to get it. Is what
Finds a way to get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Big part of that, breathing fire on people.
Oh, he does
Which
a
I
little
think
bit
would
of.
be a good counter to a suit.
Yeah.
All right.
Suit
That
is
is
cloth.
fair, but I will say it doesn't show specifically in the movie. But Joey, What do you think about this? Would you think that tuxedo is a little bit of has some flame retardant in it? Yeah, I imagine so.
There's a good chance.
It has like a circuitry shield that like goes over it when it like activates. And stuff.
Because how this tuxedo works is that it fires tiny lasers into his body that makes his body do this stuff.
And it has like Back to the Future 2 clothing tech where it's all like
you put it
baggy,
on and it like
and then it's like sucks in.
Nice.
It also has I just remembered this full body camouflage.
Oh yeah, there is a point where he disguises himself and Jennifer Love Hewitt fully on a wall, like he's just not there.
Yeah,
But
not and Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's just standing behind him.
Oh, okay. Does it get rid of his face? Though?
Yeah.
It gets rid of his face.
Wow.
But the tux isn't on it. Whoa.
This tux is amazing.
That's next level.
I need you guys to really come at me with some good fighting.
Well,
I mean,
throughout the movie, Jackie Chan is literally ripping off pieces of clothing.
It's
from
true.
people. Like, nonstop.
okay.
Guy's wearing a tux, sticks his hand up
His
through the guy's
butt?
shirt.
Up?
No,
Oh,
close.
No.
Through the shirt,
This is
rips it
94.
open. And then,
And then the guy's super embarrassed.
yeah.
He's like, oh!
And then he cries and runs home. But not really.
There's also another moment in the movie where he is just like toying with 5 dudes that he's fighting, and he rips off one of their ties, and then kind of uses that, I think, for a moment to fight with.
Right,
So I
do
think-
a little wrap around the arm sort of thing.
I
Maybe
think there's a
strangle guy, throw him over your
possibility
shoulder,
he gets
choke him
that
out,
watch
whatever.
off, but
Yeah, how violent is it? Just fun moves in Drunken Master, or is it kind of violent?
Oh, no, he kills some people.
Okay.
yeah, I think some people die.
Yeah, definitely some people dying. In the hatchet fight we keep coming back to, they have ladders to go up to the second floor, which, once again, Jackie Chan doesn't really
He
mess
doesn't.
with.
They're right there too.
Yeah,
That's really messed up.
he's kicking people off of them left and right, and there's no way some of those dudes made it.
Right.
It's really sad.
Probably landed on their hat.
Right. If they land.
Yeah, well, yeah, they got hatchets in their hand, so
Right. It's a dangerous weapon.
I'll use this hatchet to break my fall.
Right.
Just-
Yeah. How Butler? Let me ask you a question. How long have we been going so far?
We're at 22 minutes right
All
now.
I'm really proud of us. No one has attempted to do a Jackie Chan impression. Does
well,
anyone want to take this
no,
opportunity
no,
to do
no.
it?
no, never.
I intentionally didn't say his name. I think I know it, but I don't want to say his name because I don't want to butcher it.
That's why I've wanted to ask you guys his actual name, a la Jimmy Tong. But I'm okay with just referring to him as Drunken Master.
I was really focused on the tacos last night. I'm sorry I didn't catch it.
It was fan something.
Okay.
Speaking of which, he also uses a fan to fight. Thank you, Butler.
Does anyone want to try a Chris Tucker impersonation from Russia?
No.
Oh, no.
Did you say Russia or did you actually
Rush
say
Hour.
Rush Hour?
Sorry.
I heard
I
Russia.
will,
I heard
guys. Are you
Rush
ready?
Is it you got knocked the fuck?
No, that's from Friday. Here goes. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Nice.
That's pretty spot on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Here, I got another one.
Okay, cool. Give it to me.
I'm irrelevant. I'm sorry, Chris Tucker. I loved you in Silver Linings Playbook.
But he was so relevant for a while.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there are stars that do that. You guys remember Sam Worthington? Not really.
He was the one with the face, right?
Yeah, he was
Right.
Dude Man.
He was Dude
yeah,
Man.
yeah. Didn't he have hair?
Short hair.
Oh, he was
barely.
in movies?
At one point, did he not have hair?
Jake Sully.
Right.
All right.
Sorry, that was just talking about another irrelevant actor. You know who's not irrelevant? That's Jackie Chan. We're still talking about him here on Very Real Tournament.
Right.
Guys, I just wanted to bring this up. I have another move for you if you're ready for it.
We're ready.
He can use this super tuxedo to mash potato. And I'm not talking about mashed potatoes. I'm talking about the dance mashed potato. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
I feel like I should know what it is. but
mashed potato. I don't know.
oh, okay. Well, that bit didn't really go anywhere. Let's
I do want to. I'll. This is in your guys' favor. In the tuxedo, there is a massive amount of sexism.
absolutely.
And terrible
Yes.
objectification of women. It is all over the place in this movie.
Early 2000s, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's
Well, this one was set in like the 20s, 30s. We're not sure. And yeah, at one point,
There's a
Jackie
whole-
Chan's stepmom
Oh,
is
thank you for that
telling
clarification.
Jackie Chan's dad just to go ahead and beat her because she pissed him off.
Oh my
Whoa.
god!
He doesn't.
But
he
yeah,
comes very
here's what
close.
happens. She just fake cries. And then he feels bad and doesn't do it.
And then she tells him that she's pregnant, and I'm pretty sure she was lying.
No, she just made that up so she didn't.
And
What
then
is this? Is this a side plot of this movie?
I thought
No, the whole side plot of this movie brings me to one of, I think, our strongest points.
Okay.
Jackie Chan and co. Well, Jackie Chan and his stepmom are basically thieves. And they just steal from people constantly.
Oh, is
And
that
their
like their
sleight of hand skill?
uh
Off the charts. They basically steal like an artifact.
Well, see, that was
An artifact.
unintentional.
Yes, but they hide it. They hide it from government agents and everything.
right from the white
Uh,
man?
Huh?
From the white man?
Well, it's actually
I'm sorry, the white man.
Chinese people.
Oh, okay.
So, but they're able to sneak boxes off of a train where they're checking everybody's stuff. They got a whole bunch of like goofy handing off. This goes here. Oh no, it's over here. And
And then I'm pretty sure they used the duck defense
yeah,
at that point.
Oh yeah, another point of this movie. They probably killed a lot of animals.
Yeah?
There were
Yeah,
ducks
there was a
just getting
scene in the
thrown
beginning.
around.
Yeah,
Did you
where
say
they
ducks or dogs?
ducks and chickens.
Ducks.
And so they're on a train at the beginning of the movie, and they're trying to sneak past. And so here's their brilliant plan.
Create a
They
commotion.
they just grab a bunch of ducks and chickens, and then they throw them at the rich people, and then they sneak past. But during this time, you can see ducks, like actual live ducks and chickens, getting just like thrown on the ground by people and like kicked.
Yeah.
So you guys didn't happen to wait around during the credits to see if they did the disclaimer about animals being harmed
not
in the
sure.
film?
I can guarantee that there were animals harmed. In that.
Okay.
They threw a duck, I think, into a fire.
Right.
Whoa.
Something to note, just a testament to Jackie Chan. At the end of the movie, like without skipping a beat after the ending scene, they go right into bloopers. Or
they
not,
did that with Tuxedo.
or not necessarily bloopers,
I think
but
they do that with every. I think that's contractually.
Jackie
Obligated.
Chan.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he has to go right into. They do it in Rush Hour too.
well, I say bloopers. I think it was more focused on like how they did the stunts.
right. That's the same. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
But behind
yeah.
the scenes.
right. In
and there were
every Jackie Chan
multiple.
movie.
There's multiple scenes where people get caught on fire, and they really do get caught on fire. There's no CGI. Then they just put
They
a
just
flame
lit
retardant
dudes on
suit on you,
fire.
and they light you on fire.
They
Right.
showed a scene where Jackie Chan's character crawled across live coals,
Right.
and he did it like 3 times. Like
Oh, that
2 or
was in
3
Drunken
times.
Master?
And he did it
Yeah.
slower
Yeah.
than he should have, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like really greased up, so they got like the fire retardant stuff on him, so he's not actually burning himself.
Do
But
you guys maybe want to pause the podcast so we can watch the bloopers for Shanghai Noon or Shanghai
yes,
Nights?
Just check.
Wow.
There we go. I needed the Owen Wilson impression. Can you do anything else in Owen Wilson besides
No one
that?
can.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
wow,
Wow, Jackie Chan.
wow, Jackie Chan, wow.
I'm good. I'm all right.
All right, we don't have to. We'll do that afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, we'll check later. Maybe we'll post it somewhere.
Well, there's another thing that I want to bring up about the tuxedo that can be used in our favor.
That it has a printer.
I was gonna say that later, but like, yeah, he has a scanner printer. He takes somebody's ticket to get into the James Brown party, as we call it, and he like slides it in, scans it, and then it prints out of like the lapel,
Nice.
like or the pocket. It just is like, and like no one sees it. He just pulls it out, and
That is
even
a
though
cool
Joey,
trick.
I gotta say that doesn't make sense because if he scans and prints it, isn't that just a copy of the other guy's ticket?
Yeah, but he was in line first.
Oh, okay. So that guy had a bad night.
Yeah.
Oh, poor dude.
He probably paid a lot of money to see James Brown, but you know what? He didn't get to see James Brown
Yeah,
because they hurt
honestly-
him very badly.
That guy came out on top. Let's be real here.
Yeah, he probably went and, man, you know, guys, I'm tired and sick, and I don't have an end to that sentence. He went to McDonald's.
Wah, wah.
Butler, is your foot caught in a cord?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a moment to get it out? Because
Nope.
you're really distracting me.
Speaking
Can
of
you go ahead and
things-
do it, though? Because you just keep flailing your foot around.
Sorry. Got it.
This reminds me of another scene from Drunken Master.
Oh, okay. Thank you for bringing it back.
He's got some buddies with bags of snakes. They just throw bags of snakes on people.
Yeah. So
Wait, so Jackie Chan and his friend throw bags of snakes?
Yeah!
it's a group of them.
That is a problem.
Well, it's like a
for
group
the
of them,
Tuxedo.
and it's basically like a protest that turns into like a violent protest / riot. And so they march in, and they're like, stop them, and they raise guns, and they're like, no, fuck your guns, here's snakes. And they throw snakes on the guys with guns. The guys with guns, I don't know about you, I would do the same. Just throw their guns on the ground and run.
Can I hit you with this, though? There's one person who would never drop his gun at the sight of snakes, and that is Samuel L. Jackson's character from Snakes on a Plane. Oh, Joey, do you remember his name?
No.
Neville Flynn? Is that it?
I couldn't tell you.
Well,
sounds like a
you guys
Tron
can keep
character.
talking. I gotta go to Wikipedia real quick because we're not fighting Samuel L. Jackson for Snakes on a Plane. I just
Thank
I
God.
can sort of how Joey
here's
does the Owen Wilson thing. Every time I can possibly do it, I will bring up SLJ.
Yep.
So
Here's a good sidebar, though. The movie is just explicitly like Chinese propaganda for being pro-China. The reason he gets in all these fights is because some guys who own a Chinese factory are smuggling out Chinese artifacts. and the whole reason that Jackie Chan like chases a dude down is because he calls him a traitor.
Whoa.
Like against the nation.
Right.
And
That's
everything
the
else
first
the dude
scene.
says against Jackie Chan, fine. But he hears the word traitor and he's like, whoa. Not my China.
oh, okay. So it's like Marty McFly in Back to the Future. If he's called a chicken, he just snaps.
Yeah, but it's about being a countryman.
Right. No, I'm just saying my brain has exploded today, and I'm just going to keep bringing up other movies.
But to not back up his point at all, at one point he gets in a fight with this like pretty boy guy just because he bumped into the pretty boy guy. The guy comes back to him and he's like, "You bumped into me. We're going to fight." He's like, "Why?" He's like, "We're going to fight." And then they fight.
Okay.
Didn't have anything to do with propaganda.
I wanted to
good
bring
point.
up the weird messaging in the Tuxedo, which they have. It's like some weird like political agenda or satire on the bottled water industry.
Yeah, because the guy's major plan is to like use these water striders to like go and poison the world's water supply by making, if you drink it, it instantly dehydrates you and you turn into dust, basically.
So then he can sell you
everybody
bottled water.
That's his whole. That's it. He just wants to be in control of the world's water supply. But like through
bottled water.
Right. It's such a like a consumerism, like early 2000s, like
Yeah, it was
We have to-
weird. Like I
man.
couldn't tell if they were making fun of that or they were trying to push that.
right, like everyone your water might be poisoned. You better drink Dasani.
Dasani was brought
Could
up
turn
as
you
product
to
placement.
dust.
Oh, jeez.
You know what else
Obviously.
was brought up as product
Yeah, give
placement
it to him.
was Burger King.
You want to know what happens at Burger King?
What?
That's where spies get their little notes that set on fire after you read them. He goes, and Clark Devlin with Jackie Chan goes to a Burger King. He's like, let's get some food. And you're like, oh, it's Burger King. That's silly. It's a rich guy getting fast food. And they order a bunch of food. But after they get the food...
Yeah, he was just like, also a homemade pizza. Like,
What?
Jackie Chan's like, they don't serve pizza here. And then he gets handed a pizza box.
And inside the pizza box is a note for Clark Devlin, a spy note.
I see.
So
So what if somebody
really
was high and
inconspicuous.
just was like,
Dude,
and
not
a pizza? Boo.
Now then they probably get hired by Clark Devlin.
Yeah,
Right.
probably.
Did Burger King ever have a pizza like McDonald's?
I don't think so.
I don't know anything about Burger King in their past. I know everything about McDonald's in their
You
past.
know, that kind of means that Burger King could be a shadow spy organization, and we wouldn't
You're right.
know.
I mean, can anyone like name something like a McFajito or a McPizza or a McBratwurst? I don't.
I have no
They're the
idea.
Whopper people, right?
They got Whoppers and chicken fries.
That should be their new tag. We're the Whopper people, right?
right, guys?
Question mark. So
Oh, no, go ahead. I
Well,
was
if
going
you
to
were
talk
still
about
on that
Burger
point,
King
go.
some more, but go ahead.
All right, I just wanted to bring up one of his coolest moves, and he does it twice, and it's when he's really drunk. He takes the person's head and puts his fists like behind their head, and then rolls their head around his arms.
What?
But the thing
It
is,
seems
it,
so
it makes a
pointless
very
when he does
consistent, like screw tightening noise every
Are
time he
there
does
like
it.
silly cartoon noises in this movie?
There
Just
were
that
some.
one. Like,
Oh.
basically, right?
I think so. I can't recall any of them.
Not a lot of like bonks or anything.
No.
No,
Zoings.
no.
or-
But when he does this move, he just like runs them around. It's like,
I sort of wish that the Tuxedo had boing and like
Yeah.
it would have probably made it a better movie. I like how this one, and I'm sorry because it's my fault because I really wanted to do a bad Jackie Chan movie versus a good Jackie Chan movie. We've basically just been telling each other about what happens in these movies.
Right.
It's
Well,
sort of
I
like a dual movie podcast this episode where we're just going to tell everybody about two movies instead of one. That's more efficient
Yeah.
also.
honestly.
But guys, Jackie Chan's Tuxedo has so many cool ass abilities. I really need something from you. Like, how is he going to defeat him? Give me, in your mind.
He's gonna steal that watch.
You think so?
I think that's his move. I mean,
That's a big
other
one.
than
And
I
if that
think you
doesn't
win.
work, he's gonna rip the sleeves off. Can't fight somebody without super arms.
He has the pants only defense, though. You keep
Yeah.
forgetting.
That is true.
The
No,
suit
pants
also has
only
an
defense.
AI.
I just
Oh, yeah, it opens up and talks to him and everything.
Yeah.
the only thing I'm not
Hello,
sure
Jackie
of
Chan.
is how the suit actually is going to win, because in the movie Jackie Chan only really loses in Drunken Master. Only really loses when he's so drunk that a dude just walks up and kicks him in the head twice and he's done.
Well, not before Jackie Chan spits up a whole bunch of blood.
Sure.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is, like, I want to know what the suit is actually making your Jackie Chan do to our Jackie Chan that he can't take. Because, I mean, it doesn't have a gun.
There
he's shooting
are
him in the
multiple
head.
instances in Drunken Master where he gets hit hard.
Right. The guy that
And
he
while
fights.
he's drunk.
He does have an Insta lighter.
Yeah, does Jackie Chan get drunk and smoke any cigarettes like a drunk person would in this movie?
Well, but if he
Because
did.
if he did, because then he would instantly pull out his lighter and that's how Jackie Chan saves the day in the Tuxedo, by the way.
Nice.
Yep.
He makes the other guys wear the tuxedo and he puts a cigarette in Jennifer Love Hewitt's mouth, and so the arm has to go over and he gets the drop on him and punches him a bunch. So what I'm saying is the Tuxedo is going to punch him a lot and move very fast. He has super speed. Demolition mode, like I said at the beginning, is just wrecking stuff. He just destroys everything around him. That's its function.
He
So-
also gets weird suction goggles that can come out of his
If the
sleeves.
Drunken Master
He can
threw
climb a
him
wall.
off of like a ledge, this thing has Spider-Man gloves that come out and he just like crawls back up the building.
Does the Tuxedo have a power source of any kind? Does it run
Yeah,
out of
big
power?
generator like in the movie, like in the movie Punks
I was gonna say that.
with Henry Winkler. Do you guys remember Punks?
No.
Jessica Alba's in that
Jessica
bitch.
Dude, you never seen Punks?
No.
Oh, we gotta watch that shit.
But yeah, it's got a big generator that he has to pull like a lawnmower to get it started. Is what I'm
Okay, well, we
no,
can
it
beat
fucking
that.
doesn't. It's self-powered for some reason. We don't get into that. But I think your all's only move is to steal the watch. That's all you got. If he can steal the watch, that's it for the Tuxedo. I think. Because he doesn't...
He doesn't ever lose the watch.
Right. We don't really know.
What
he might not.
happens-
He might just not be able to switch
Yeah.
whatever he's in.
He might
But
not be able to mash
Drunken
potatoes.
Master.
The Drunken Master could.
Could.
He could make him do
Put
the
him
mashed
in-
potato.
Yeah, put him
And
in
then
mashed
just beat the
potato
shit out of
mode.
Tell me what happens in this scenario. He takes the watch. The suit is still fully on
Right.
your Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Does the suit then leave that your Jackie Chan and join our Jackie Chan?
No. I
No,
don't
it
think
doesn't
that's
fly
how it
over like Iron Man
I don't
armor.
think that's how it works.
I don't know.
Because when he lost, when he was declothed,
Okay.
he still had the watch. He didn't recall his clothes back to him.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
So
I was just wondering if we then gain the power of the suit.
I think it's more so he could just control what the suit does.
Okay.
right.
But can the Drunken Master read English?
Oh no!
You fucked.
Well, here's the
Well,
thing.
It is 1930s China.
Here's the thing. Jackie Chan in the movie dubs Jackie Chan. So
No, that's nothing. Stop. That's absolutely nothing.
that is another point I want to bring up that confused the hell out of us.
We haven't even talked about the fact that these two are in different time periods. I think Drunken Master would be blown away by this super tuxedo.
But no. The one point I wanted to make. The dubbing in this movie didn't make any sense the whole movie because there were parts where the person was clearly saying what the dub was saying, but just with a slight delay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like some of them were speaking English, some of them were
But
speaking
dubbed over.
Chinese. Right. It just
I wonder
means
if
nothing in
I
our
wonder
fight.
if Tuxedo Jackie Chan would be able to understand dubbed Jackie Chan from The Legend of the Drunken Master.
And even drunken.
That's
dub.
that's something for you all to discuss while we take our break here on Very Real Tournament. When we come back, we're going to be talking about the winner. Stay with us. All right, guys, we've made it to the winner's circle in this episode of Very Real Tournament. And I just want to hit you guys with this. In this episode, no matter who wins or who loses, just know that Jackie Chan wins and Jackie Chan loses. All right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, but in this version, Jackie Chan wins. And you know whose Jackie Chan it is? It's the Tuxedo. It's Jimmy Tong. The Tuxedo is taking the day away from the Drunken Master. He has to go off and drink in defeat if he makes it out alive.
Bum, bum,
And I got the finishing move this week, guys. All right?
Lay it on him.
All right,
let's hear it.
cool. Here's how it's set up. They're fighting, doing battle. It's pretty even, okay? Maybe Drunken Master takes a few shots in a silly way, you know, like he does in the movie. He finds a way to, like, flip alcohol into his mouth.
That's how we do.
Right. So they're doing that. I'm going to say he manages to get the jacket off somehow. He reaches around, maybe grabs it. We're going pants only.
Oh, pants
Defense,
fighting.
doing some kicks. But then what happens? The Drunken Master uses his thieving ability to swipe that watch.
Oh, I thought the Drunken Master lost.
Here it goes. So they're pretty evenly matched right now, okay? He has the pants only defense. Drunken Master has his whole body. They're going to fight. Jimmy Tong isn't really a murderer. He just wants to beat him. So they're fighting each other. Eventually, they're both tired. Jackie Chan, or the Drunken Master, I should say, is drunk. He's getting tired. Jimmy Tong is tired of using a flail on his legs around.
His calves are burning.
Yeah, they're burning, and they just like sit down. They're like, man, what are we even fighting about? This is crazy. Jimmy Tong's like, hey, whatever your name is, hey, guy from the
Drunken
past.
Master.
Hey, Drunken Master, you're really drunk right now. Here's a glass of water for you to drink. Drink up, sober up a little bit.
It's a nice,
Yeah,
nice
that's a nice
gesture.
gesture.
Right.
Yeah.
What Jimmy Tong doesn't know is it is the poisoned water from the movie The Tuxedo.
No.
Yes. And he doesn't intend to give it to him, but he drinks that water, and Drunken Master turns into dust.
Oh.
He just goes full creepy mummy skeleton.
The Mummy
dust.
Master.
That's
And
rough.
yeah, and Jimmy Tong is like, what? What did I do? Oh my god. I guess I won the Very Real Tournament.
I'm going to go bang Jennifer Love Hewitt, even though it's like a 25-year
Yeah.
gap.
They kind of hinted that at the end if you didn't know that they're maybe going to hook up. Even though
Super
he's like a
weird.
45-year-old Asian man. And she's like
Yeah.
21 years old.
Yep.
So it gets sexy.
Nice.
But yeah, there you have it. Defeat by
Dust.
water.
Defeat by dehydration.
He uses his vice against him. Sober up, here's some poison water. My bad, you're dead.
Return to dust.
He's returned to dust as we all
From
start.
whence he came.
All right, guys, there you have it. That is this week's Very Real Tournament. Thank you all so much for listening. It's been a blast, even though I've been very sick.
So let me take it back down here for you guys for the outro. All right,
Smooth.
here it is. So you can like and subscribe to our podcast on all the podcast apps. I'm talking iTunes. I'm talking Castbox. That's the one on my phone. In case you're an Android user like myself. Our website is vrtcast.com. VRTcast on Twitter, and our email is the same, vrtcast@gmail.com. I kind of went into a different voice there. I started getting a little cocky, but I'll hold it together. You can also check us out on Instagram and Facebook, Very Real Tournament, and you can follow all of us on Twitter. I'm not going to go through the bullshit of listing off our Twitter handles. We've done it before. Find us if you want. All right, guys. Let's get on out of here. It's been great. Butler, why don't you start us off with the outro? Who are you?
I'm Butler.
I'm Zach Kerr.
It's your boy, Joey Potter.
And we're going out with some real low energy this week. I've been Nick Potter. Guys, it hasn't just been real. It's been very real.